Hey, you guys, welcome back to the channel. So, I have another word, um, and it comes from a conversation I had with the Father tonight. And it's a revelation. It's connected to my journey. So, to be honest, to be transparent, I have been uh, struggling mentally with the issue of sex and wanting to be intimate with someone. And it's a lot of the revelation um, has been coming to me in these past couple hours. And I don't want to, go too deep into it, but for your benefit, I will. So I've been um, I've been listening to R&B music. Um, I've been watching different series that have um, romantic clips, like, throughout the series, um, and I haven't been listening to the Spirit when He says to turn it off or to, I just haven't been obedient in that area. So so tonight, as I'm praying and asking God to help me, God said, "You're waging war on yourself." And he said this to me. When he said this to me, I understood what he was saying. You know, I think I told you guys this before, that if you're waiting um, for a marriage promise from the Father, and you're in a season where you're trying to be obedient and you're celibate, and you're just trying your best to follow. You're trying your best to follow the Father and everything like that. And things are it's hard, but you're trying your best. But as I said in a previous video, I can't believe, I can't recall which video that I put it in. Wait 1 second, you guys. So as I was saying, I can't recall which video that I mentioned it in, but we are it would help for us to, come away from the secular music and the secular influences altogether, because when we indulge in those things, we really do wage war on ourselves. Okay, because the first thing it does is it triggers um, what we want right now, which is the relationship, which is the person. And we're already in our minds thinking of, the time when things will be released as far as the relationship. So to be indulging in those things, it only makes the process of waiting worse. And when the Father said to me that I'm waging war against myself, it was also in response to my disobedience, because I have not stopped listening to the music and watching the different. You can't watch shows that that show relationships and love scenes and dating scenes and all, it could be regular TV, but if it triggers a negative response, then you're stealing your peace. Okay, you're waging war on yourself. This whole process is mental. Okay, it's a real battle of the mind. And another thing that the Father said to me was, because I work pretty long hours, and I remember a few months back where I was praying to the Father for him to just make things a little easier for me. And tonight he uh he also told me why that hasn't happened. So for me in my journey, um he said to me, if I was to increase you in this hour, because just if I can just explain this, a little bit. um I work long hours to make sure that all my monthly expenses are covered, right? So God could send me increase. He could. But he has told me why it hasn't happened. Because he said you need hard right now, because hard is keeping you focused. Hard is keeping you busy. Right now, I don't have time for a relationship. I don't have time to even conversate with someone. I don't even have time for a pet that will live in my home. Okay? And the Father said, if I was to increase you and ease up the load on you, you would have time to make time for the very thing you're fighting. I hope this is making sense to you guys. So, and I had, when he told me that, I had a lot more appreciation for my for the process, for what I'm dealing with right now, because everything was just starting to make sense, like wow, like I was really like cuz I was really like, man, I was just starting to understand everything. So, and as I always say, I am not the only one dealing with and going through. So, if you're in a season, and I believe that you are, if you're watching this video, but if you're in a season where you are finding it difficult to even ignore the R&B music and the shows that you love to watch because of your season of singleness, then this word is for you. This is why things are the way they are right now. If you're in a moment where things seem, to be a little hard or difficult, and you're like me, you're having to focus and work long hours and make time. The only time that you can make room for is what God has told you to do. Any more time would be harmful because you're already having trouble keeping balance. Okay. I know I am. I pray to the Father, like, Lord, I'm having trouble again. My legs are shaking. And that just means that I'm having I'm having trouble balancing again. So, after we had this conversation, I feel a little more stable. I feel more. I feel more confident. I feel stronger than I did when I was, because these songs, man, even though they're singing, what you want or what you wish you could have or what you wish you could experience with your person, if you pay attention to it, it makes you feel uh, a little resentful. Like you start to just resent the whole process. You start thinking about why you're even doing it, and you kind of start turning on yourself. And that's not what the Father wants. Okay, that's why I tell you guys, be honest with the Father. Give him everything, tell him everything, let him fix it, let him work with you. And I'm sorry, y'all, my phone is doing that slowness again. So y'all just bear with me, Um, so don't start turning on yourself. Just, pray about everything. Talk to the Father, you know, um, and just let him know. Because I know that, if you're feeling like me, you're irritated and you're sick and tired of everything. Okay, you're sick and tired of. I told the Father tonight. I said, you know what? This process has two positions, right? And standing alone are the two positions. And I said, the alone part, it's easy. That's the easier part of this. But the standing, that is the harder of it for me. Because I sometimes I start to lose balance, and I just, my thoughts, they start to trip me up, and then my legs start shaking, and I can hear the Father say, cast down imaginations, and I know to do that. I know to do that, but I don't want to be honest with you. I don't want to. I want to imagine me with my partner. I want to imagine us home chilling, enjoying each other, watching our movies. My partner, he loves to dance with me. I love remembering the times where we used to hang out and dance with each other, and I want to think about those things, but it does not help me. It does not keep me strong in this process. It's not that we can't think about our partners. It's that we're in a moment, we're in a time where we can't lose our footing. Like, you cannot turn against yourself and do things that are gonna weaken your defense. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not beneficial to reminisce, but you do it because you miss the person. You want to see them, you want to speak to them, and you're upset with the Father because he won't open up communication. He won't open up the door for a relationship. nothing, it seems like nothing is moving. That's what it seems like. When really you're still being developed. I told you guys this before, and also in another video. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got off work. I'm sorry. But I was saying how this development process, that's how you know it's so important and it's crucial, by the intensity of it. And even though we're working and we're building and we can see the end, we can see everything done, we can see everything completed. But the timing, the timing of the process, it's like, you know what? I just want to go to sleep. Lord, wake me up when it's time. To be honest with y'all, you know. But right now I feel better. Right now I feel stronger than I was about 2 hours ago, because I was really going through it. I was starting to get upset again. And man, y'all, it's not, I just want y'all to know I'm with y'all. I'm riding this thing out, because the things that, the counterfeits, they're everywhere. It is nothing to go out and get a counterfeit. It is nothing to go out and get some random person that will chill with you, spend time with you, dance with you, watch movies with you, eat with you, have sex with you, all of that. You can have all of that. It's nothing to get that. But I don't want that. I want my person. I want my promise. I want what's for me. You know, I'm tired of entertaining counterfeits. I am so sick of that. I don't want nothing fake. I want the real deal. I want the real McCoy, okay? So, just, man, what they say, 10 toes down? Yeah. 10 toes down, we got to hold on. Um, man, it is really real, okay? This, this process, it is not for the weak. It's, you know what? I got to show some love to myself real quick, because, you know, I'm in my own spot. You know, I got my car, I got a job, I got these, I got everything I need and a lot of what I want. And I get hit on all the time. But I never break stride. I almost did that time before. But glory to God, he kept me in that. You know, he because, you know, even when I'm weak and I feel like breaking and I feel like giving in, you know, I'll pray real fast like, Lord, please help me, I'm about to fall. Like, I really be feeling like I'm dangling off the edge of a cliff. And I be like, Lord, please help me, I'm about to fall. I'm about to fall. Like, it's a thing in the spirit that I do with the Father. But the opportunity is always there. The opportunity to have the counterfeit, the opportunity to go out and drink and do things of what you think you want to do is always there. And I always choose to go to work, come home, do what I'm supposed to do, talk to you guys, stand strong. I always choose the right thing, no matter how bad I want the attention or the interaction. I always choose the right thing. And it ain't easy. It ain't easy. It's not easy at all, man. But I don't know how y'all vent, or how y'all deal with the situation, how y'all go through it, how y'all get through it. I don't know what life is like for y'all, but I pray that y'all are choosing to do the right thing as well. I pray that when the counterfeit comes from the left, that y'all go right. I'm praying that God is helping y'all with y'all footing. I'm praying that God is helping y'all keep y'all balance in this process, in this time, because it seems like it's getting harder. Like the more time passes, it just seems like it's getting, like we just went up a level. Like Lord, I don't know what's going on, but like when you playing a game and you start on level easy, I feel like we just hit intermediate. That's what I feel. I don't know about y'all, but another thing that I think is helping us is venting. Talking about it, getting out the truth. Not allowing the devil to hide nowhere in here. Because whatever you hide, whatever sin you hide, whatever sin you protect, that's a hiding place for the devil. And I would rather let the sun hit everything in my life, everything in my mind, everything in my soul. I'll air it all out before I give him a hiding place. Mm-mm. No, because that can be the death of something that I'm preparing for. So I don't play with that. But I just wanted to come on here and share that word with y'all and let y'all know, or somebody, that you're not by yourself. You ain't alone in this. Like, we all just, for the ones that's really, because it's people that's been standing for years, waiting for God to bring that promise. They've been waiting, and man, I pray God's strength and endurance over us all who are trying to be consistent and trying to do the right thing and just trying not to fall from grace, just trying. I pray God be with us. And even if you got to say one time, like, Lord, I don't know if I'm going to fall, but I pray your mercy over my life. I pray your protection over my life. I pray your help over my life, because it's real and it's getting harder. And the man, whew, man, it's. I hope y'all are showing up every day for yourself. You know what you can have, but God has the best. I don't know about you, but I want the best. I want what God said is mine. I want what he showed me. I want that promise. I want that. Whatever it takes, I want that. And I'm going to leave y'all with this, and then I'm going to let you go. Sometimes I have a thought where, I'm preparing myself for the fall. And then I feel like, wow, you gonna trip yourself up? You gonna fake fall on purpose? Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you thinking like that? And then I come out of that. Don't prepare for the fall. Keep stride. Keep going. We all in this together. You're not by yourself. Find a way to vent. Find a way to let it out. If it's hard right now, you know, if God has things to be a little hard for you right now, it's for a reason. We don't need time to make time for the fall. So keep using the time wisely, okay? And I believe God will help us do the rest. He'll step in and do what we can't do. Okay? So I pray this word blesses somebody. Thank you guys for watching. Thank y'all for listening. And until I get a word, I'll be back. Y'all be blessed.